While everyone is joining us still, I'm happy to introduce myself. My name is Diana Zdibel, and I'm co-founder of ALM Academy. And in ALM Academy, we are helping creatives to adapt in AI age and innovate their creative workflow. And today we have our speakers, Sachin Kamath, and also one more speaker, Petra, who will join us a little bit later. And we will talk about consistent characters and how we can create consistent characters with GPT and with AI in general. If you have faced the challenge of creating consistent characters with AI, please let us know in the chat which kind of AI tool you were using and was it simple? We will give one more minute for everyone to join us. By the way, we are testing StreamYard today, so in case there will be any tech issues, please let us know in comments and we will surely share the recording.
Yeah,
Hello,
we
Eagle.
usually do
Hello,
this.
Vienna. Hi,
We
everyone.
usually, we usually do this on Zoom, so yeah, it's always good to try new stuff, right? So awesome. We would love to hear how you have been creating consistent characters. So I'm sure you have tried it. So keep putting down your ideas in the comments, and let's get started. So. Um, AI image generation, as we all know, it's not just a hobby anymore, right? So a year ago, like almost a year and a half ago, when I started, it was just a fun thing, and even it was for quite some time. So you create some simple prompts and you share your images online. They look pretty cool, and that was pretty much it, right? It was more like a hobby thing. Actually, now it has become a serious tool for creative professionals, and it has opened up a whole lot of opportunities for many others. Creative agencies that we have been talking to, and also a lot of creative professionals, have started using this every day to speed up their workflows, right? So that's the power of these tools right now. So AI can be used as a design co-pilot to brainstorm concept and design on-brand assets. And this is already happening as we see it across creative industry sectors, right? So if you have a unique concept or designs on your mind and you want to visualize them quickly, this is the tool to go, right? AI is the go-to tool. This is one of the top use in ideation and concepting stages. Also, if you think of in the filmmaking and advertising, in the pre-production, to practical, high-quality imagery isn't just impressive, it's actually a game changer. And it shows how AI is not just assisting us, but transforming the creative process. It's making it faster, it's making it more efficient, and it's making it's also incredibly versatile. It's if you think past any single tool, like either Midjourney, DALI, if you think of all the open source models that are coming up and how you can stack them together in your creative workflows, I think you can create some really amazing stuff. So, quick introduction about me. Sachin, my name is Sachin Kamath, and I'm the co-founder of ALM Academy. And we are building this together, Diana and myself. And I'm an AI consultant for creative leads and team. And in fact, we are hosting one of the top AI boot camps. And the goal is to help creatives 10x their creative output while having fun exploring all this latest AI tech. So my main focus every single day, where I spend most of my time, is trying these new cool tools, open source models, Midjourney, any other AI tool that is out there, right? A lot of you have, I'm pretty sure, have used Midjourney. But there are so many other tools that are out there, and I'm always exploring, trying to find practical industry use cases. And yeah, I like to share these tips and tricks on my LinkedIn page and also in my newsletter. So if you have any questions or if you want to follow my content, go ahead and follow me on LinkedIn. I'll keep sharing some really cool stuff that keep coming up, right? All right, so this is me. I am an artist and a designer at heart. I love painting and drawing in my free time. And the images that you see over here are not just, they're not AI generated. In fact, I mean, a lot of people are like, is this AI generated? No, it's not. These are actual photographs of my hyper realistic drawings, and a photo of me doing an abstract painting, right? This is what I love doing in my spare time. In fact, this is how the whole thing started. Even when I was doing my full-time engineering job, in fact, my background is in engineering. I did my master's in engineering, and I've worked as a senior technical lead at Procter and Gamble for 6 years. But during the weekends, this was my go-to hobby, if you call it, or my pastime activity. And I was even making some commission drawings. So that is what gave me the push to actually pursue this field. All right, so today's focus is how to create consistent characters, right? So we are going to touch upon this. That I mean, there are a lot more topics just within this that we can cover, but we will focus on one thing, which is the GPT. So, have you ever tried creating characters that maintain their unique look across different generation of images, um, like in Midjourney, right, or any other platforms? If you have tried, type them in the comments below, and we would love to see what have you done, what have you tried, or what are the tools that you used, right? So I'm pretty sure a lot of you, or at least majority of you, have tried creating this. And if you have ever tried, you've probably encountered a frustrating truth, because it's impossible to achieve that perfect level of consistency. Just take, for example, in Midjourney, right? You can try things like multiple image references. That's one of the nicest trick to use, because if you provide multiple image references of the same thing, you're training more or less the image generation to say, hey, these are the specific visual effects or facial features that I want to have in my final generation. Or trying the seed parameter, or in combination this of these two, or even creating subtle variations, right? Just even creating subtle variations, it simply does not work. You cannot create the same exact character in the next generation. There is always something that is different. So I was struggling with the same inconsistent character designs and dreaming of a better way. So when I started to teach Midjourney and how to use other AI tools effectively in these creative process, I always got asked the same exact question: how to create consistent characters, because it's impossible within Midjourney. And I would show, hey, this trick you can use image references, you can use seed parameter, and a lot of other different tricks, which would probably give you some form of consistency, but not that level of consistency that you really want within any comic strip that you want to lay out, or storyboard creation, right? And that's exactly why I took matters in my own hands and designed this GPT tool specifically to tackle this challenge. And we are not just talking about making some tweaks here and there. We're talking about flawless character consistency, and you will be able to generate characters in different positions, expressions, styles, and scenes, for example. And today here, I'm going to share this process with you. I will. You can use this for example, your comic book narratives, or for example, your any animation that you want to create. In fact, we will take an example at the end, and for your marketing campaigns, or just to create characters for any of your fun projects, right? It actually starts with just any fun project, and then you see a lot of possibilities from out there. And if you can tell a story, putting all of these together, you can really make some cool stuff. And we'll walk through a quick demo, uh, and we'll cover a couple of aspects, but there are so many other things that you can do from there, and probably we will cover them in the future. But here we just want to introduce you and show you what is really possible, right? So that you can get going from there. All right, so this GPT, what can you really do with it? So you'll find it in the DALL-E GPT store. We will run through a short demo. If you're aware of the GPT store, you will find a couple of other ways to use ChatGPT. These are bots which are designed to complete a specific task based on those specific instructions, right? So you will find this in the DALI GPT store. As you see over here, it's top 4 right now, trending, and I'm super grateful for that. A lot of people have used this, and it has almost 70,000 plus runs right now. So I'm super happy about it, and I have been receiving a lot of feedback. So also I'm open to take all of this feedback and see how I can change the outputs and probably the inputs, and also the user experience part of how simple it is to use these tools, right? So what can you do with it? You can change expressions. I think that's the most important and obvious use case for consistent characters. You want to be able to change the expression while maintaining the same character, right? The same characteristics of the character. Um, that's one. Then definitely you want to be able to change action to create different action. And this was done by Diana, by the way. And for example, you don't have to just stick to a human being, right? A human character. It can be an animal. It can be any kind of character or object that you want to bring to life. A lot of cool examples I've seen out there as part of any story or comic book that you want to talk about. But here you can change actions as well, and not just with for humans or for human illustration. It can be for anything. And of course, you can change the pose while maintaining the same character, right? So that's what we are talking about. These 3 options are available. And if you build on top of this, you can couple this and see and experiment how you can create multiple other things going from over here, just building upon these blocks. You can also create photorealistic characters, just like you see over here, and it's great for storyboards. Even if you don't get the perfect photorealism, it's not that you'll get the quality of Midjourney, right? Midjourney has um, built a space for its own. Midjourney V6 is the best for photorealism right now. But DALI is really good at listening to your prompts and giving this character consistency with this GPT. So combine those, and then you can use an enhancer later on to create photorealistic results, right? But to get character consistency, this is the only way you can do it right now. And then what are the styles that you can create over here? You can create Pixar animation, you can create photography style, you can create 2D illustration, and then you can create anime pastel, right? So these are the different styles that you're looking for that you can create with this particular GPT. All right, so a lot of people have used this. In fact, if you go on YouTube, you'll also see a lot of creators using this, and they have created some simple tutorials around it. And I want to cover how to best get started using this tool, right? So that's what I will cover, and then we will walk through one of these cool examples of how you can tell a story. And we have a special guest on the call today. All right, so go ahead and give it a try, and you will start loving it. All right, so what are the steps involved creating consistent characters? First, you're going to define, is the character male or female? Then you are going to provide a hypothetical name for the character. Then you are going to pick a style, which we just showcased, right? So pick one of these 4 styles, and we'll take a look at it. Then you will be able to see the first image of your character based on your description, right? There is no prompt needed. You just have to follow the instructions that is being asked. And based on your description, it's going to create a first image for you. And then you can decide what you want to experiment with. Is it expression, action, or pose? And from there, you can create many different variations, right? And even full body poses. All right, so let's go ahead and start trying to use this particular GPT. And yeah, so right now I will go share my screen. And if you have any questions, go ahead, type it in the comments. We would love to see them. We would love to also know if you have tried it, what are the feedback that you have that we can probably implement and improve on top of it, right? So that would be wonderful to know as well. So yeah, let's get going from here. All right. So the first thing is we have created a website so that you can easily understand and also get updates based on what we are trying to improve within this consistent character generator. And this website you will find in the comments as well, in the comment section. So any updates or any tutorials I will keep adding over here, right, based on also the feedback that that I will receive. And you'll also see different tutorials that I will keep adding. Right now I have released the part one, but there will be more tutorials coming up, which I will build on top of. All right, so to get started, how do you find this particular GPT? The first thing, so if you're aware of the GPT store, and for this you need the ChatGPT Plus subscription, right? You need to be able to use the GPT-4, which is integrated with DALI, right? Because you want to create this GPT is designed to create images for you, and it needs DALI to be integrated within it. And this is exactly why you need to be a ChatGPT Plus subscriber. So that's the first one. Now, you can, if you're a ChatGPT Plus subscriber, you can go here on Explore GPTs. And right here in the search bar, you can type consistent, right? And this GPT should already pop up. You see right over here. So if not, you can also find it over here in DALI section. When you click on it, you will see it over here in the top 4 GPTs. So I'm going to click on this. And the way you begin with this is you don't need any set of prompts, right? You don't need to give it a prompt, hey, create me this character. All you need to do is start by clicking over here. So now it's going to ask you a set of instructions. So here it's asking me the first thing, should it be a male or a female? So I'm going to type female, right? So now it's asking me, please provide a name for the character, and I will say Diana. You can provide any hypothetical name. Um, if it's a photorealistic image and if you provide the name of a character of a famous personality, then chances are that it might end up looking like that personality, right? So just test around it, but a hypothetical name is usually or a very common name is the best practice to use over here, which I like to follow. So now it's going to ask me, could you share details about the character, such as age, country of origin, hair color, outfit, etc. So at this point, it's very important to keep the prompts very simple. Let's not call it prompts. Let's say the description of the character very simple, right? If you want, if you add too many visual metaphors that are contradicting each other, then it might not create high quality results for you. So I'm just going to supply what it is asking for. So I have a couple of, I have a character description over here, and I'm going to hit enter. So let me describe that. So all I'm saying is I'm just following what it has asked me. It has asked me age, country of origin, hair color, outfit. Since the GPT I designed is based on all of this information, it's very important to uh, provide it in that particular manner, but keep it very simple as well. If you want to add a couple of details, you definitely can add, and you will see it over here. So I have said 30-year-old, American, long, dark, curly hair. So the most important features that are visible on the face when you can easily say, hey, this character versus this character, right? When we as humans, when we look at any particular image, we don't capture every single detail in there. When you look at a face, you're usually just focused on the eyes, the color of the eyes, the hair, maybe the shape of the face, and I think those aspects, right? The color of the skin. And if these are consistent, um, you already recognize it as a consistent character. So that's what we are focusing on. So next I type white turtleneck sweater. So it's very important to describe the outfit over here. And blue eyes. That's, I always try to specify what kind of eyes the character has. And in the end, I try to add something like cute or beautiful, right? Or handsome. So that's because you get really high quality results from over here. And then I can go ahead and once I type that, it's going to tell me ask me which style or theme would you prefer for the image. And I'm going to pick out of these four options, the first one, which is Pixar animation, right? So I'm going to click on that. You can try photography, you can try 2D flat illustration, anime pastel, and you will get pretty cool results. So all I got to type is number one. And now it's creating me the first image based on the description of my character. So there you go. It has listened to my prompts very, very well, right? This is pretty tricky sometimes in Midjourney. I think Midjourney V6 is great at this already. But take for example, I said hair with curly ends, dark hair, and it has listened to my prompt very well. White turtleneck sweater, blue eyes, pretty cool, right? It has listened to everything very well. Now it's asking me, what do I really want to vary in each image? And I'm going to go with first the expression. And I do have certain other examples that we have tried over here, and we will take a look at that. There you go, right? So it has listened to the action very, very well. And similarly, I can show you over here the exact same flow that I went through. So front view, subtle smile. I got this. Now I said winking with a smile, and there I got this. So you can be a little bit more descriptive in terms of what action you really want. And here I said winking with a smile and showing a V with her two fingers beside her face. And I have this, right? So if you describe your character very well, and then if you ask for, hey, what kind of actions that you want to create, all it takes is describing that particular action, and you can get a little more descriptive over here, and you will get those images. A big smile and hands held high like she just won something, right? I'm giving it a little bit more context, and it's creating me wonderful images with the same character, keeping the character consistent across. Just a subtle smile is good, right? So I can have a conversation and then go on from there, right? And I will say over here, for example, however, she is not looking to the side. Yeah. So I get those as well. So there are many variations that I can do even afterwards. Use the first Diana generated image seed and create she is thinking action. So I can do a lot of things going on from here to get that character consistency as you see over here. And to get full body poses, you can type something like generate a full body shot of Diana dancing. She is wearing black pants and shiny heels. It is very important to type something like she's wearing shoes or heels of this particular color, because when you have that, it'll try to generate that full body pose, because otherwise this might be also a trick for Midjourney where it's not creating you a full body pose. So always try to give some kind of visual element where it knows that it has to create it, and then if the shoes are existing, then it's a full body pose, right? So that's how you can trick it to get the right consistent characters and different poses of the body. So I think you can play a whole lot around over here, and this is the best you can get to at getting consistent characters across, right? Same thing I tried over here, for example. Um, Here I did the same thing with the description. I said Pixar animation. I got this. Then I said I want to create a subtle smile. I have this. Then I said laughing, and I have this. And as you see, it's very simple steps that I have to just ask it what I'm really looking for after I have described the image of my character very well, right? So I have this, and then I create this. So it keeps the character consistency very, very well across. And you might need to experiment and test it a couple of times for your own use case. So let's go back to the slides, and I want to show you something really cool right now.
We can hear it.
So behind in life. All my friends are getting married, buying houses, and having kids.
Bamboo. Okay, stop it. Look, I get it. Our minds are designed to make comparisons. but your timeline is not the same as anyone else's. Some people find love in their 50s. Some people find purpose in their 40s. Others take huge risk in their 30s. Some people say, I don't care, and travel in their 20s.
And everyone's timeline is perfectly okay. Life does not end at 50. Let's stop acting like it does.
It's pretty cool, right? And we have the creator of this animation, Petra, live here today. And let me get her on stage right now. Hey, Petra.
Hi, everyone. All good? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Oh,
I
good.
can
We
hear
can
you.
hear you. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much having me here. I hope all you like my little panda. So, yes, so shall we get started?
Yes,
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. So let me go to the next slide. And give me a second.
While you're sharing presentation, Sachin, I just want to tell that I see the chat and everyone is clapping and telling that it looks amazing and cute. So well done.
Thank you. So, hi everyone. So I'm Petra. Today I'm excited to share the journey creating my AI animated video Bamboo. If you can have the next slide. Yeah. So Bamboo is a Pixar-style short animation. The story is mixing different AI technologies with fun storytelling, reminding everyone that dreams are worth chasing, no matter how old you are. AI is like a special tool for me. It helped me express my creative side, letting me do things like storyboarding, script writing, and animation that I couldn't do before. We all have stories in our heart and stories we may couldn't tell because we didn't have what we needed. But with AI now we can share our stories and really make an impact. And I've noticed that more and more people, they want videos and images made by AI. So there are lots of new jobs in this area. So let us these tools to make our dreams come true. So let's dive into my workflow. So I'd like to show you the animation, what kind of AI tools I used. So the first one that I need to mention that was Sachin's amazing character consistent ChatGPT. So I came across on a post on social media. It talked about how common feeling of falling behind in life, but it ended up for a hopeful note reminding us that life isn't a race. We each have our own paths and paces inspired by this. I've decided to craft an animated short that illustrates this journey, celebrating our individual timelines and the beauty of going at our own speed. So start with your story. Think about what story you want to tell. ChatGPT can help you come up with ideas or make your story much better. With ChatGPT's assistance, you can smoothly map out and write scripts for different scenes in your film or video. It organizes the scenes in order to create the lines and description of each part, simplifying the entire scripting process, which is amazing to have this kind of tools in your hand. With this help, you can express your creativity, you can express your stories the way you like. So for image generation, my favorite tools are Midjourney and DALL-E. Creating Bamboo, I used DALL-E. Character consistency is backbone of credibility in storytelling. It's what makes characters memorable and stories resonate with the audience. The story was already taking shape in my mind, and I saw Sachin's post on LinkedIn about this character consistent GPT in December, and I thought, oh, that's great. So let's dive into it, and just, Bamboo happened. So, I was able to create characters that portrayed various emotions and action with remarkable consistency. A cute bee character with a range of expressions can add a lot of charm and personality to your project. It's a great way to engage the audience and bring warmth and to your animation. I think it's super cute. Meet my main character, Bamboo, a lovable panda, is inspired by iconic Kung Fu Panda, my favorite animated hero. The panda isn't just cute, and thanks for Sachin's GPT, I brought him to life with feelings and reactions.
Yeah, I saw this the first time when you used it, Petra. I mean, I was like, wow, I would have never thought of making like this. I was just making faces, looking consistent. And then here you went and told a story. So that was wonderful to see.
Yeah, and the panda is nice and cute and round. It's not a difficult shape, and it's really easy to upscale. So Runway loves it. But let me dive into the editing process. So we start with upscaling. But personally, I start with upscaling. It's a crucial step for animating, and tools like Runway Gen 2 require high quality input. So in this case, you can get the best possible outcomes. Personally, I use Runway's own upscaling tool. And as you could see, you can go to up to 4K. For animating with Runway Gen 2, the multi-motion brush allows you to create stunning results. When I was creating Bamboo first, we had only one option. So I might need to redo and explore and make it even much better with the multi-motion brush. It takes me about three to six renderings to achieve the desired outcome. You have to be patient.
Yeah.
I love using Runway's own editing tool. You can seamlessly integrate the animation with sound, music, voiceovers, and other effects to create the complete final product.
Yeah, runway editing is something that I need to dive a little bit deeper into, but it's pretty cool you use that over here.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. And now
Yeah.
Runway has got their own audio options. So basically, your workflow is going to speed up because you don't have to juggle between tools in and out, back and forward. So it definitely speeds up your creative workflow. Music, oh, that's my favorite part. Music and audio play a crucial role in animation, setting the tone, enhancing emotions, and bringing the story to life. They are the heartbeat of any visual narrative, transforming the viewing experience into something deeply engaging. Oh, that's another favorite tool that I like to use. Is 11 Labs. It's a really versatile tool. Can produce realistic and natural sounding voiceovers. It's definitely worth trying, especially with yeah. And this user interface is super easy to use and makes the process much easier. And you can clone your voice, which I tried a few days ago. Is amazing. I think you should all try. The other favorite tools are Pixabay and Epidemic Sound that I like to use for music and sound effects. Creating talking characters, yes, can be quite challenging. I crafted the mouth movements using Runway and then generated the audio using 11 Labs. And after that, I used SyncLab to facilitate her speech. So lip syncing, yes, synclab.co is an amazing tool. The interface super easy. Just you need to upload your audio and video and hit generate, and you need to wait a few minutes, and the lip syncing is just happening. The other tool I like to use is DID. Picalab can be optioned to make your animals or other characters to talk.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All of these tools. Yeah.
And final touches. If I can have a next slide.
Yep.
Yes, for the opening and closing titles, I use DALL-E to design the lettering. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to do with Midjourney, so I love DALL-E, and it's very crucial to be strategic with your initial prompt, as my experience has shown that the first couple of generated images offer the best chance to get the spelling right. While it didn't quite nail my last name 100%, but perfection isn't always achievable, and touches of imperfection can add character to your project.
Yeah.
And of course, don't forget to the option is before you export and share. You can enhance the result and tackle common issues like flickering in Runway animation. Considering adding like final touches with Topaz AI.
Yep.
It's great for refining quality and ensuring your animation is as smooth as and professional looking as possible. And when you are ready, don't forget to export and share. And thank you so much for watching. And if you have questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask. Happy creating.
That's wonderful, Petra. I mean, what you made just with those characters, constant characters, and you told a story and all these. I mean, the workflow that you used. I mean, that's exactly what I say. That it's the power of the workflows, and that can help you tell a story in the end, right? So absolutely amazing. And by the way, that's I mean, Petra Molnar, right? And Molner. Right. So
Yes.
if anyone wants to connect with Petra, so you have her name and you can connect with her. I'll probably will have it in the comments section as well. So awesome. Yeah, great seeing that. Diana?
This is amazing. I had never thought that fast AI tools will just gain such a powerful features, and we will be able not only to create consistent characters but also animate and tell such powerful stories. I thank you so much, Petra, for joining us today and sharing your workflow and giving those insights. Very inspiring. I believe that we can answer a few questions, but our chat is a little bit frozen. So let us be patient. And while we are waiting for comments to show up, during the workshop, we had a wonderful question, I believe, from Josh. I tried to show it on the screen. So the question is to you, Sachin. Is it possible to create a character from photo so I can create a Pixar version of myself in various poses and emotions?
That's one thing that I've been experimenting. The issue is DALL-E or any other AI image generator is not able to extract very well the visual style and any elements if there are too many details in that particular image, right? So it does not do a 1:1. If you're looking for a 1:1 transformation of, hey, the reference image to the final one, it does not do that. What it does really well is, I think you might know this, the GPT vision itself. You can leverage that by giving it an image reference and asking it to describe. And that's exactly how many of them use ChatGPT to generate prompts, which then can be used in Midjourney, right? By using GPT vision. The thing is, if you use the same description and try to recreate something, it will not recreate the exact same image that you have. But there is an example that we have done. We have been testing it. In fact, Diana was also trying a couple of things. The issue with testing this is we run out of credits, right? So that's one thing. You cannot do so many tries. GPT-4 is still in its testing phase, so you cannot do so many tries in that span. But I think we will release a tutorial on that soon. In fact, I'm probably also thinking maybe we do another live session where we show, hey, what like photorealistic, other styles, maybe some action and poses, and also image references. So I need to do some more testing and update things within the GPT to see what works best. So that's a great question, and I'll definitely try and experiment and on what's possible. But that's one of the important use cases I know.
And the second question is about, what if person doesn't like the first version of the character? Are there any tips here? I'm personally using the very tricky hit when ChatGPT is asking me what kind of actions or poses you would like to change. Instead of answering, I'm asking, can you recreate the character for me? And it works perfectly well. But what about you, Sachin?
I mean, the thing is, not always things are very predictable, and that's the only issue. But what I always do is I start over again because it's so simple and straightforward, right? If you want to start with a blank canvas, that's the best way to approach it. But otherwise, like Diana said, if you say, hey, no, I want to create this particular, this is the kind of description I like to have, or you don't have this particular thing. So if you have a conversation, finally it's a bot, again, right, powered with ChatGPT. If you try to have a conversation with it, and give it very simple steps to follow up on, it does listen to them. But the best practice is to start over again. And again, it's so simple to start over again, right? So that is what I would suggest.
We have a question from Daniel. Can you watch it in another link? I have shared the link to the YouTube channel where Petra is showing her fabulous animation. So find this link in the chat and you will be able to watch it anytime. Also, feel free to connect with all of us and let's stay in touch. We have a lot of compliments for Petra. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is amazing. We should do it more often. I think we will schedule another free workshop next week with new topic, and we are inviting everyone to join us. I will send the links also in ALM and Academy. If you are not following us yet, follow us. We are organizing free workshops and talking about intersection of AI and creativity, and we are happy to share our knowledge with everyone. And the last question, is this recorded? Can we watch the recording later? Yes, it will be recorded and the recording will be available as well. So in case you are a little bit late to the party, you will be able still to enjoy. Thanks everyone for joining us today. Thank you, Petra. Thank you, Sachin.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and have a good day, good evening, good night. Thank you very much.